What is going on, everybody? It's getting cold out. You can start to see my breath when I'm waking up in the morning, and even throughout the day. And it's a lot of people are upset that the summer has gone, but us fishermen, especially us walleye guys, know that the cold weather brings with it some amazing things coming here in the next couple weeks, and even right now. So just a quick report: the St. Clair River in Michigan is starting to turn on. It's not quite where main fall levels are yet, but it is getting there. Lake Erie's starting to heat up. Detroit River's starting to heat up a little bit. Lake St. Clair is starting to heat up a little bit. So it's time, guys. It's time. A lot of people are busy salmon fishing right now, and I totally get that. But for me, nothing boils my blood quicker than catching some walleye. So real quick, just to kind of hit on some of the things that I'm starting to do, and get these walleye patterns down. So number one, they're coming out of the super deep Great Lakes. So Lake Michigan, all the way to Lake Superior, Lake Huron. They're coming out of those lakes, the deep structures of those lakes. Sometimes it's so hard to catch those guys in the summertime. Why is that? Main reason is those walleye are all over the water column. So us walleye guys, we're really good at fishing on the bottom, right? We're good at fishing, jigs off the bottom, spinners off the bottom, and that's when everybody and their mother is able to go catch walleyes when they're on the bottom. But in the summer, they're all over the water column, so sometimes it's a lot harder to find and pinpoint exactly where they are and actually get those suckers to bite. So right now, they're coming off suspension in weird areas. They're over in the summer. They're over these deep basins and in 60 feet of water, but they might only be 30 feet down. It's just summer. It's over, and I'm clearly excited about that. But these walleyes are getting back to the patterns that we can hone in on, and that's why we're so excited right now. So, my two tactics that I use, hands down right now, is if I'm in a boat, I'm jigging 100%. These fish are starting to get back into the river systems. They're getting back into a little bit more shallower water, and crashing the shorelines at night for the bait fish that are still in the systems. And so if I'm in a boat, I'm jigging off the bottom with a plastic. I'm not even going to touch minnows right now. It's too cold. My hands are going to get cold. So I'm all about the plastic game until ice fishing, honestly. I'm all plastics. So jig, plastics, anything minnow resembling. I like Lunker City. Finesse minnows are my favorite in blue ice. Pimp Daddy seems to work the best, but honestly, any of those colors, if you work them right, you're going to catch your fish. And also, my second favorite tactic right now is shore fishing in the middle of the night. These walleyes are starting to crash the shorelines now. They're again, they're moving into shallower water. They're moving into these river systems, but they're still freaking hungry, right? They're trying to get after these bigger meals so they can fill their stomachs before this winter hits. Obviously their metabolism does this as soon as the winter hits. So right now they're trying to feed on really big things. So husky jerks, size 10, size 12 even. Floating rapalas in F11s right now work phenomenal. Plastics with spinner tail or boot tail work great right now. My favorite is always been the Mr. Twister, either curly grub or the sassy shad has become one of my favorites as well right now. And that's really all it is, getting out there in the nighttime when it's dead calm. Might be some chop out there, but there's nobody out there. There's no boaters, and I'm just casting shorelines because those things are coming in and crashing, and trying to get that feedback on before the winter. So right now, really key. If you got a boat, heck yeah, go for it. Get out there, start the jigging process. You can still get them in spinners right now. Obviously, they're trying to get on a good bag, right? A feed bag right now. You can get them with spinners if you want. You can go check my last video. It's kind of the poor man's lead core, I call it. And What that is just the bottom bouncer attached to a 6-foot leader with a floating Rapala. Those will get them right now. Crankbaits are going to get them right now. So pulling and trolling crankbaits are going to get them pretty good in the boat. But if you can't, if you don't have access to a boat, find a walleye area, find a walleye river, and fish it at night. Walleye lakes, fish them at night. You know, spots where you might be bass fishing during the day. If there's walleye in there, they're going to be right in that same area. So get out there, guys. It's a time of year right now that it's like, oh, the walleye gods are coming through for us. And the temperature is getting colder, and those fish are getting hungrier, and that's what we like. So I hope I hope it brought a little bit of value tonight. It's just kind of a quick ramble about my excitement about freaking fall walleye. And so let's get out there. Let's go get them. If you can do me two quick favors, guys. You know, I bring this all to you guys for free out of the bottom of my heart. I love it. I love this. There's going to be a lot of things that Itch to Fish is going to be starting to do over the next year, which is really exciting. Number one, I can't even tell you about it because it's so cool. And maybe one of the first things that have really branched on the scene in walleye fishing is specifically, at least that I've found. And so I'm excited to bring that to you. Obviously, I can't drop the hint yet. But number two, guys, are just going to make these videos a little bit better. We're going to be able to get outside. We're going to have some, cool intros and stuff like that. But right now, low budget, baby. That's what we got to do to get through this and get the name out there. So if you can do me one favor, just like this video, subscribe. It's not a whole lot. I promise I won't annoy you. I don't do a whole lot of videos all the time. So if you could do that for me, I would appreciate it. I'm going to continue to bring you guys value. I'm going to continue to get you guys on more fish and the best that I possibly can in the Metro Detroit area. But you can use these tactics anywhere. Honestly, you really can. And that's the beauty of it. And I want to make this as universal as possible. So get out there. It's fall time. Let's go catch some walleyes, baby. Tight lines.